Hey crypto bros and sisters, welcome back to the channel. We're almost at 400 subscribers. Can you guys believe it? This is all thanks to you guys. I really appreciate all the support. And if you're new to the channel and you gain any value from the content, hit the thumbs up and sub to the channel to join our crypto fam. Alright guys, let's jump right into it. Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano, also known as ADA, is still arguing with crypto investors on Twitter or X about Bitcoin. I made a video about Charles stating that the Security Exchange Commission gave special treatment to Bitcoin and Ethereum when it came to listing them as commodities. I agree with Charles that Ethereum shouldn't have been listed as a commodity if Cardano wasn't, but Bitcoin should have definitely been listed as a commodity. Charles says that the infamous Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, stayed anonymous because he knew that the government and regulators would come for him if they knew who he was. Again, I can't agree with Charles on that as well. I mean, we have evidence of regulators going after crypto companies and their CEOs. Satoshi Nakamoto was thinking 10 steps ahead of those guys. This is where Charles gets petty and states the obvious, guys. He goes on to say that Bitcoin was centralized at the start because Satoshi himself had complete control of the Bitcoin network with 100% hash power at its beginning stages. Really, Charles? No duh he would have complete control because he invented the protocol that never existed before. Again, Charles goes on to state the obvious about Satoshi being the only one mining at the time, which meant he had full control of the hash power of the network. Here's a quote from Charles. Some of the Bitcoin issued through the mining process was done in a completely centralized way because only one actor mined them and had complete control over the network, and at any given time could have made arbitrary decisions to change the network in any way. Guys, of course Satoshi would have 100% of the hash power because he was testing his protocols before sending out the white paper and Bitcoins for others to join the genesis of the Bitcoin network. The fact that Bitcoin would become decentralized as more people join the network proves that what Satoshi did from the start was the right decision. Charles is right when it comes to the government and regulators and how they're roadblocking innovation. Charles disclosed that if cryptocurrencies were allowed their full potential to evolve in the US, they could transform various sectors including politics, medicine, finance, security, and more. My main concern for Bitcoin, guys, is that these huge asset firms like BlackRock and Fidelity and even the government are trying to control most of the Bitcoins out there. Hopefully investors self-custody their Bitcoin to keep them away from these entities. I know it's wishful thinking on my part, and Charles also knows this too, guys. They understand that if the world gets back control of its money, of its voting, of its identity and data, that it's going to be really hard to put a global regime over humanity and have a small group of people run the whole show, Hoskinson stated. They try to make sure that there's no projects or programs in the long term that return power to the people, make people their own bank, push power to the edges. They're real comfortable with things like Bitcoin because it's very clear how to control that. Do you guys agree with Charles about Bitcoin? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and sub to the channel. It really helps your crypto bro out against these YouTube algorithms. Until next time.